guess. So it's just going to be me, everybody. Errands? For what? You're gonna go sit in the hot tub? Oh my gosh. How long do you think we're gonna be? Well, thank you everyone for joining us on this journey of ours. I'm trying to actually do something that doesn't, what I'm really gonna do is end up dying. If I go this way, I hope there's like an actual reason I'm going this way. If not, that's gonna be super frustrating. Oh my gosh, okay, just die, I guess. Okay, alright, let's see. This way. Was there just a dead end? Might just be a dead end, everyone. Might just be a dead end. No. Looks like a door. Did I die last time I went this way? Is that what happened? I died last time?
I don't think that would happen. What's gonna happen? Park there.
Well, I don't know how long she thinks it's gonna be. 30 minutes. Oh, that wasn't a thing. Ugh, did I just go in a circle?
Didn't do a thing.
How did that? Did you see how far away he is from me? Wow.
Yeah, it's like the.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes, game. Sometimes you're a cruel mistress.
That's what you get. Fart noises and death.
First you fart, and then you die. That should be our tagline.
That's the
Patience
life.
Gaming.
That's the life.
First you fart, and then you die. At least you were playing video games while you were doing it.
Patient Gaming's PG just doesn't stand for patience in gaming. It stands for passing gas.
I was like, how is he gonna tie this together? Oh, he did it though. He did it.
And that's what I bring to the table.
That is what I bring.
Welcome everybody, it's time to do our wonderful favorite hour of It's Weather Time!
Oh my gosh, this is gonna kill me. That's better. You get a drink from the fire hose! Such a good movie.
First person to call in and give us the answer to that quote from what that movie is from.
Wins a treat.
Wins a treat.
Oh my gosh.
Mike's respect.
Shmoo.
Does he have any?
Shmoo.
Not yet.
No. I don't even have clout. What do I have?
I would think clout is bigger than respect.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
But I don't know if you would respect somebody with clout. And
depends on the clout. Because only fangirls have clout.
What a weird word to say more than once.
Clout. Clout.
Now it sounds like a name.
Hi, my name is Clout.
And my name is Klaus. We're
Clout and Klaus.
Clout and Klaus. We're gonna pump you up with Castlevania Requiem.
Oh my gosh, if only that were true.
With the smooth sounds of...
The smooth sounds of dying by schmooze.
Schmoopy shmoo shmoo.
What a stupid name that was that they gave that in.
The Tin Man, the Shmoo.
Tin Man and Shmoo. There's so many schmoos.
On the next episode of Tin Man and Shmoo.
On the next episode of
What's this
Why
guy
did
called?
I do this to
just
myself?
Alive?
Yeah. What the freak was that?
What'd you do?
What was that? I don't know. I want to do it again though.
Is it a good power to do? It's like you.
It's like you. How did I do that?
It's like you shoulder shafted him.
1 damage. Jeez.
Swipe your butt.
Oh my gosh. I love how he dies because he's like, oh, I suck. Like he doesn't actually die in any like
I'm the cowardly
way.
lion now.
Oh, where am I even going?
You just looped. That's right.
This is a dead end.
Mike is like Alvin and the Chipmunks. He just wants the loop-de-loop.
Oh my gosh.
That's a plane, but whatever. It works.
Whatever, it's fine. We'll just pretend like him.
For the
smart.
no viewers, I know.
For the no viewers.
I've got
lost LL.
I know.
Perfect. Perfect.
Like, I do feel like I've gotten quite dumb and over the years.
You look so hard on yourself.
I don't remember things
like
very well. I don't know.
That I actually can.
Oh, it's not necessarily my memory's bad. Like I struggle to remember things. It's not
Since
there.
my hospital visit that I went through, I forget my street address, and I forget. It's a different version of Squirrel, which is more horrifying. Look at that.
Gosh, what are they, hog
It's
tied?
impaled. They hog tied him and then impaled him through the back of the head. That is definitely. That has to win the worst enemy in the game, like most horrifying.
Or up the keister hole, which is what they would do a lot of times. Imagine dying like that.
I know.
Imagine dying at all. You ever think about that?
All the time.
Like, not necessarily like the gruesome part or anything, or the
just
sad
dying.
part. Like just
dying. Yeah.
What is that gonna feel like?
I
mean,
don't know.
as sentient beings that we believe continue on. I mean,
I just hope that it's all. That's what gets me is like, because I have faith, but I don't have knowledge, and that's what gets me. It's hard to think about, because I know. Like, did I tell you about the guy that I was his home teacher. My wife was his wife's visiting teacher, and he went snowboarding, and there was an accident, and he died.
oh man.
And he was younger than me. And he had 3 kids. He had just had a kid. His wife had just given birth to a kid, I think 3 or 4 weeks before this happened.
Wow.
And it's just awful. And it's like, I think about him. I think about, I grew up with this family. Oh my gosh. I grew up with this family, and they lost. So he was on his way back from Bear Lake, and they were in the canyon going to Cedar City, and it was that dust storm that kicked up, and he was driving his sister-in-law, and I think maybe 5 kids, and I think I don't remember the whole story, but I believe the only one that survived was the 4-year-old. So there were, I think, 5 or 6 people died.
Wow.
And I don't even know what happened exactly. Like, I don't know like what actually, because it wasn't just the dust, but it was like, so something must have happened, and I don't know. But they died, and so his brother-in-law Mason, Brittany went to school with Mason, and his wife, actually, they all went to West Jordan, and he, so he has survived. He only one of his kids survived, and it's just, and I believe it's just him and that child now. So that child lost siblings and his mom, and it's like, what do you do? Like, I remember Brittany coming into the room. I was with Avery, and I still remember her telling me this, and like that his brother Race had died, and all those kids had died, and his sister-in-law had died, so this kid's wife, and you're just like I am not even someone that was hurt by this terrible thing, and it affected me more. Like, I still think about it. It still affects me, and I'm not even the one suffering through it. and then this guy, and then I have another friend who I grew up across the street, and her husband has ALS and will be a prisoner in his own body soon. And it's like, I talked to her because her parents still live in the same neighborhood as, you know, Brittany's parents, who, you know, we all lived on that same street. And, you know, I talked to her and she was just distraught.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, when those things start hitting closer to home, to like, I've been blessed and nothing has happened. But that's like the thing that I struggle with, is it's like, okay, all these people were like good people. They're like, I am in no way, shape, or form more righteous than they are. And so, of course, it could also happen to me. And so it's like, sometimes I lay awake just waiting for it. Just waiting for, like, the phone call of, like, Jamie, like, your kids and your wife were in a car accident. And now Jamie or Avery or Brittany or all of them or some of them have passed away. And it's just like, it's such...
That's a lot of weight to carry, man. You gotta let that go.
Well, how though? Tell me how.
Well, Christ is the answer.
Yeah.
He's felt all this, and so there's...
I know that too, but it hasn't... I'm not trying to challenge you really in anything. It's like, all I'm saying is like, that hasn't helped. Like, because I know the answer too. I know the answer, but the answer hasn't helped me. I mean, as in, like, I haven't felt better.
I think that's the hardest thing about Christianity.
Right.
Because
we're supposed to suffer, or not suffer, we're supposed to do, what's the word?
Yeah, well, you know the answer, but I mean, that doesn't necessarily cure, because,
yeah.
I mean, I think not to just say that we lack the faith to effectuate.
Yeah, like the peace doesn't come because my faith is short. And and it's like, and you're not saying that because you're trying to be mean. You're just being realistic. Just like anybody's faith who's not at peace about different things. You could share the similar stories about things that you're struggling with. That's what I'm not at peace. Yeah,
it's just like, I ask, and the crazy thing is, it's possible we are receiving more than we know, but it sucks.
Oh, I'm sure we are. Like the footprints in the sand. Yeah. I guarantee you that the Savior is probably carrying me.
Yeah.
Because I am just... Because I don't know what to do. And like, I've gotten better, and it has gotten better, for sure. That's actually the thing that I feel like I've been learning more, is I've been asking Heavenly Father just to give me peace. Because like we talk about teaching, we talk about all those things that are like dragging us down, and we talk about, you know, not feeling fulfilled in different things.
Yeah.
And that, oh my gosh.
There's nowhere else to go. We're just stuck.
No, because that's like that room that I went to that had a save. I can go to the right.
You like to watch him die and fail
over and over and over
again. The stream for
this is the stream for you. We've made some progress. I really thought we were gonna make more progress, but oh my gosh, that's all right.
So yeah,
it's fine.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that struggle with that too, and I don't know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you wish you could give me an answer, but
sometimes I don't know what more, that I could do, and maybe that's just glib, you know, when you feel like you're stretching yourself, especially spiritually, but then you also realize that you're falling short, or that in doing so, it also is exhausting. And you kind of want to check back into the world.
And that's what I feel about teaching. I look at it and I'm just like, how am I going to do this for 30 years? How am I going to do this for that long? And like, it's not bringing me the joy that I was searching for. It's not like I was like, because I didn't become a teacher originally because I was like, well, I can't provide a family for a family on it. And then I was like, oh, I can. So then I did, and I have been. So that's been great, but then it's just like, well, teaching wasn't all you thought it was going to be, huh? Mike, da-da-da-da-da, you dummy. And then I feel stupid, and then it's just like, so then I start thinking, whoa, I need to find something else. But how many times have we both talked about this at nauseum? Like, well, what else? Like, what else?
Yeah, like, I mean, not that you can't, but, in life it's really hard to be like, okay, I'm just gonna switch gears and go do something else.
I'm gonna do something else with my life, and it's like, I don't even know what that is.
Which there are lots of opportunities, but again, you at a certain point in life, you have these obligations and stuff, especially
I
with
can't
the
just
family.
I can't go back to school. It's like,
Yeah.
talk about, we have someone that told me that, it's just like, there's the poster, like, just, if you really want it, you can do it, and it's like, okay, who's gonna feed my family while I try? Who's gonna do that? Who's gonna do the house payment while I go and try and be something else?
Or tell your family you're on board, where it's just like,
Yeah,
well,
or convince them
I'm
to
gonna
do
work during the day, and then I gotta go do all these classes at night and spend, tens of thousands more dollars,
right?
To hopefully do another career that
hopefully I like,
works out this time.
that hopefully is good for me,
or that isn't destroyed by technology and AI coming up.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, that may be a bit cynical or something, but I mean, it's also there is also realities to those things.
Yeah, there's, in economics, you learn about opportunity cost, and that's the opportunity cost. Like, you made choices, and some choices were made for me. It's like, I didn't choose to be 5'7", okay? Like, if I were not 5'7", I would have had a better opportunity to play sports. And anyone who says, well, Muggsy Bogues did it, okay, Muggsy Bogues is one of how many that played in the NBA and made it successful. Like, those are not good statistics. So what you're telling me is that, and I've had people tell this to me, they're like, so the percentage of making the NBA is like, what, 1 in, let's say it's 1 in a million, which it's not. I think it's worse than that. But let's say that's what it is, 1 in a million. Okay. So you're telling me that 1 in a million people make it to the NBA. Then you take how many 5'7" people make it to the NBA, which is even worse. So then it becomes like 1 in 100 million, right? And it's, again, not even that much, because there's 100 players in the NBA right now, and none of them are 5'7". So it's probably like 1 in like 10 billion. So you're telling me that I should have taken those odds. You are out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Because the thing is, too,
how many people are under 6 foot?
Right, even 6 feet tall. I have 5 inches. I'm off of 6 feet.
Yeah.
John Stockton was 6'2".
Yeah, and
he was teeny in the NBA.
Small.
Yeah, like you looked at him and was like, how's he even there?
So what if they say, what about another sport?
Right, and then you say another sport, and it's like, okay. So baseball is a sport that, like, there's more players that are that size and like MVP caliber players. Okay, so then again we look at the odds. And you're like, okay, what is the likelihood of someone making it into the MLB?
Yeah,
and it's probably like what, 0.001%, something like that, right? So then you're like, and here's the thing, like, there are barriers that other people put on you. Like, I can't make my coach put me in the game. Like,
right.
and then people say, well, you have to do it so that he has no choice. Guys, like, I was the best. When I was 11, I was the best 11-year-old in West Jordan, Babe Ruth. The best. I was the #1 kid picked on this All-Star team, and I did not get to play. They didn't play me. I was the best kid in the whole thing, and they didn't play me. And it's just like, the reason that I'm probably not as much in love with baseball, even though I'm like a baseball coach, is because baseball was unkind to me. Like, I've overcome a lot of things, because this is what I did, right? It's like, okay, I had all these terrible experiences, and then I spit in the face of all those people, and became a coach myself. Okay, cool, good. I did that. Wonderful. But am I really getting paid to be a coach? No. Is it a living? No. No, it's not. So like, yeah, I gave back and I did do good things with it, and I did overcome a lot. But is it giving me the joy and all the stuff we're talking about? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean...
And again, you can only go as far as people also will help you go. Like, I cannot make my coach let me play.
I'm sure you can look at different stuff that may help your odds.
Sure.
But the first thing that came up is roughly 853 players. 0.00075% make the pros each year out of an original population of nearly 1.1 million high school athletes.
Right.
This one says a pretty big drop off when you consider that less than 1% of the overall population plays professional sports. In fact, the number is well under 1%. According to NCAA and NAIA statistics, just 1 in 250 college athletes go on to play professionally. That represents 0.4% of college athletes. You have to make it to be college to begin with.
Right.
This says highly challenging and competitive. What pro sport has the best odds? With only 46 players drafted every year by the NBA, the odds of going pro are 11,771 to 1. Let's see, it's even harder, specifically 13,000 if that's an NBA, WNBA. Turns out your best odds of becoming a professional athlete are in American hockey, and I'd have to probably click on that to see what that is.
Right, but
I mean,
did I play hockey? No.
Right. Because then you also have to be born in a certain place.
Right. Right. And that's what I mean, is it's like you play the cards you're dealt, and sometimes the cards you're dealt are really bad. And it's like, now, are there other things you could do? Sure. Like, I was never gonna be the one putting the ball in the hoop, but I could have been coaching the people putting the ball in the hoop, maybe. Yeah. Maybe I could have joined the military. So I can backtrack a little bit on this idea and be like, yeah, I could have done more, should have done more. But you know what also the problem is? That you're a dumb kid. You're a dumb kid. And it's like, you know what would have been great? If I had had a coach like me, that's what would have been great. Like the coach that I'm trying to be, and that's all, because that's all I can give, right? Yeah. All I can give is say, okay, I know the way it should be. I know the way it should run. I know the way that kids should be treated. I know the way that all of us should act. So I'm going to act that way. Even though I don't get the benefit of all that stuff that would have been really nice to have myself. And so, but then the problem becomes is that I can't make a living doing it. And again, there are like, could I become a college coach? Yeah, of course I could. I could try and become a grad assistant, not make any money, go and, go try anywhere, maybe someone would let me, be on their team doing something. Sure, I could try and do that. Who then is going to feed my family while I do it? Who's going to convince Brittany that it's a good idea? Who's going to convince Jamie that it's okay for me to be gone all the time? Who's going to do it?
Well, I mean, then you have to put up with the lifestyle, especially to get there. Like, I would love, I don't really play all that often, but I really think that would be cool to be a professional golfer.
Right.
1 in 51,346.
Right.
So, not only do you have to put yourself in that arena, that's pretty bad odds.
And that's the thing. So then, and that's what we're trying to get at is okay, we're being super cynical. But that's why now, if you're young, it's I'm 36, you're 43? 44.
Today.
So, really?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yes, so...
Thank you for coming on this stream on your birthday. Why haven't you said anything?
You
stinker.
Because I'm 44.
You stinker.
I'm 44, that's,
I'm surprised you changed it to today, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things happening. Crystal's started a new life coaching class to become a certified life coach, so it's been something that she's been on her mind, and she's got this really great opportunity. And so, that's why we wanted to change it to Wednesday.
Cool.
And but it did
even though it's your birthday.
Yeah, even though it kind of fell on a weird birthday, and then, it's kind of this past realization, but she got me some presents, and then we got some good food that we don't usually eat. So we get some Indian stuff.
Well, good, man. Happy birthday.
Yeah. And so anyway,
what about you?
Yeah. So I'll be jetting out of here so we can go watch a movie. Not like at the theaters, because that's not what we're about.
The theater.
Not so much. I mean, but it is fairly expensive and kind of time-consuming for stuff you can do at home.
Kind of. It's all those things.
Yeah, and I mean,
it's like it's terrible.
And I don't know if there hasn't been a lot of movies that would be like, yes, I really want to go to the theater and take that time. I mean, we were gonna try to do a drive-in last weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Which would have been cool.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get back to where I was, to the save point, so then I can only try and go up the tower. But I'm stuck perpetually in this hellhole.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no wonder. I thought this was going to be so easy. Oh my gosh, how wrong was I? How wrong was I?
Yeah, because it does seem like you need to be flawless or build up a lot of hearts.
Yeah, and then just smash away.
Yeah. Because I don't know if that's going to happen otherwise.
Well, and that's why, again, it's chunks. Like, just, I figured out how to beat him. I gotta hit him twice before he even gets going. So I learned that. And I gotta constantly be looking out for schmooze. And then the lion takes 4 hits, so I gotta make sure that I hit him 3 times and then I duck out of there. And then I gotta be, I gotta be dealing with Shmoo Face. And then I gotta deal with that. It's just like, it's a lot. But I guess I'll really learn this part, huh?
Oh, such useful stuff to learn.
Hush.
That wasn't...
Well, I always felt bad about my video game prowess because I'm not dumb. It's like this skill. I'm hoping to leverage it somehow because it's a hobby and I love it, but it's like...
Could you go to tournaments enough to make money, or are there only certain games that do that?
I'm not good enough for that. Another thing that kind of we're talking about. Now, is that more accessible? Yeah. I could become an e-sport athlete.
Maybe, but I mean, do you think that the time demands away from your family would be any less?
No, it wouldn't be. It would actually, so like, it's obviously not as much, physical exertion, so no one's saying that, so calm down, internet. But would I say it takes as much, like, practice? Yeah, for sure. Like, you have to be all about it. And like, oh man, like, the gap between me and, say, like, a League of Legends player is enormous.
Oh, why is there all this mist?
I have no idea.
That's totally different. What'd you do differently?
I don't know.
Is that a good thing, or like
no.
just a glitch in the system?
I don't think it's a glitch, but it's definitely something to punish me for being a terrible player.
Died so many times.
I was like, we hate you. And I'm like, I hate myself. Nah, hey man.
A new door.
Ugh, okay, so that's good to know. But I'm not gonna go that way because I need to save. Hopefully I can get there. Ugh, gosh. No more bones. Yeah, it's just down here. Bones. Okay, good. Well, what a good place to end.
Oh,
well, we love and care about you. Don't worry about how cynical we are. We're just dumb.
Way to jump on the last second.
Oh, yeah. No, this is not Onimusha. Oh, I made the wrong... Ugh, crap. I forgot to switch it over. Dang it. No wonder no one found us, because I said we were playing Onimusha, and we weren't playing Onimusha. Playing Castlevania.
Oh.
Well, I got distracted. Well, we love you all. Please take our advice and find what you love. Do that way you can be happy with it. And then you can chase that dream and then end up, you know, hopefully doing that, and you won't have to make the choices that are kind of like
learn
plaguing
from
me
others.
and can. Yeah. Well, have a good night, everyone.
Good night. Enjoy.